Hello, everyone. Friends, both old and new, strangers who happen to stumble upon this video, greetings. If this is the first video you've ever seen of me, my name is BubblegumGothica, formerly known as Raven Blake 666 on this channel. We are 2025 now, and I know that it's late, but Happy New Year. So, the update most have been looking forward to. I've been gone for a while, a little over 4 years to be exact. Most have wondered where I disappeared to after my last upload. Well, to reassure you, I've been fine. For this video, it'll be a bit more of a serious type of video, and I've been meaning to give an update on where I've been the last few years I've been gone. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I'll try to keep my points as short as possible to not give too many details out, and just so I don't bore anyone with needless rambling. Most of what I'll talk about might be turned into storytime videos of their own when the time is right. Alright, so, to get started, let's begin at the beginning of when I last uploaded my Halloween video back in 2020. To put it bluntly, I've been moving around since then. When I made that GoFundMe video, it unfortunately fell flat, and I wasn't able to add an update to that situation since things unfortunately got worse from there. People I didn't and still don't want to speak to tried reaching out to my friends to get information on me to find me outside of social media, but they've had no luck. As of right now, I'm sure they're probably watching this video since I've learned they've been cyberstalking me all these years. I really wish they would not hide and just openly try to follow me so I can just block them on everything, but they won't do that. So, after I moved out on my own, I lived with someone whom at the time I thought was my friend, but that also proved to be a lie. Things went sour between us when they wanted more than friendship, and I have not spoken to them since either. With nowhere else to go, I turned to the only family that I still speak to somewhat regularly. Both moves had left me no time to edit, update, or even upload videos for a while with nonstop work, and I've been much more active on my other socials the last few years, so if you wish to keep up with me, those will be down in the description in my Linktree. I have, however, moved on to more NSFW art content creation on my Picarto, which is picarto.tv/BubblegumGothica, so that's also why the channel has remained untouched. I do apologize for the inactivity and worrying some folks who actually followed my videos pretty regularly. To relay back on topic, about a year or so after I moved away from my friend-turned-brother's home, I do regret to inform most, if not all, that if you have not kept up with me, he is unfortunately no longer with us. It was unexpected at the time. His health had unfortunately declined in the year that I had moved out, and it hit me harder than anything ever could. And at that time, it felt like everything just sort of stopped. Everything I've ever done felt like it didn't mean anything. Nothing mattered anymore. I had taken a long hiatus on everything to cope with what happened, and to this day it still hurts a lot. As of this very moment, that was almost 3 years ago, yet the pain is still fresh. In my mind, in my body, everything in between. Where I was for the next 2 years was just as draining, but to keep things simple, they were just not great. I recall the same living situation was in my GoFundMe video from 4 years ago. I went kind of through the same situation. There was just lots of grief from my brother passing. There was a lot of arguing between me and the other people I lived with, and much worse things were ahead of me that I hadn't quite realized. There were some good moments, though, throughout the 2 years that I lived there. Some I unfortunately cannot share because, again, the cyberstalking. But there were also very much a lot of negative situations that happened that I cannot share given, one, the circumstances and the nature of those situations and the fact that YouTube will not allow me pretty much to kind of talk about it so openly, so brazenly. And I have since moved out of that situation to a whole other situation in of itself. I will say, however, I'm doing all right now. I've been taking the proper steps to take care of myself. I'm working hard, and this year I'm taking the time to do what I love most, and that is art and content to make people happy, to help people throughout the day that are having a hard enough time as it is. It's been a hard few years for me, and I'm hoping now is as good a time as any to make up for lost time. I've missed posting here, I've missed making speed paints, and I'm hoping as a goal I can actually bring some new content to the channel as well. But only time will tell if I get the free moments to spare. This is my latest update on everything, and I think with this I have some plans in the works that I can share with you. I'll actually be updating my Meet the Artist video since it's been a very long time overdue. And on that note, I love you all. I appreciate and cannot say how much I this is unfortunately raw for the context, but I appreciate all of the support I've had over the last few years that I have not been able to upload. I have not been able to really update anyone on my situation as things were. I love every single one of you. Friends, supporters, new people coming to my channels, coming to my socials to get to know who I am. And to all the new friends I've made along the way, I want to say thank you for sticking by me all this time, through the ups, the downs, the positives, the negatives. You're appreciated more than you realize, and I do apologize for not saying it enough when I know I should. You're very, very loved. You are loved very deeply by me, and I wouldn't be where I am without you. With that final note, take care, everyone, and until next time, this is BubblegumGothica, signing out for now, but I'll be back soon. Bye!